I'm not a killer, and this is what I know that I have killed.
You're watching never-before-seen video of Uber driver Jason Dalton being interviewed by police, explaining why he's just gone on a murderous rampage because he said his Uber app made him do it.
I know that you guys are gonna have a hard time believing this, but it literally took over mind and body.
The Uber app?
Yes.
I wasn't believing any of it, but if it's something that's gonna make him talk, you're not gonna wanna shut him down.
It was red when I first started.
Okay.
It switched from red to black.
Okay.
When it's in that black mode,
Yeah.
it literally has control of you.
Before February 20th, 2016, Jason Dalton seemed like any ordinary family man in Kalamazoo, Michigan, a man who had just started to drive for Uber to pick up extra cash for a vacation. But that date, at 4:21 in the afternoon, he starts an 8-hour reign of terror, picking up his first rider of the day, Matt Mellon.
We were going so fast, we just blew right through this. At one point, I even thought about hitting him. Finally, he like slammed on his brakes.
Okay, what kind of car is it?
Chevy Equinox.
Mellon has no idea how lucky he was, because right after that, Dalton heads home. He puts on a bulletproof vest and grabs his Glock semi-automatic. Back on the road, he drives past Tiana Carruthers, walking with her daughter and a group of her daughter's friends.
We're just talking, laughing, and then all of that ended when I saw this car just speeding. He just instantly was right in front of me. I told the girls, run, no matter what, you run and do not come back. I tried to get under a car, but then when I realized, if I just keep moving, if I just keep moving, if I just keep moving, then he just continued to shoot. So I lay there and I pretended that I was dead. And I just kept telling myself, I just hope the children are okay. Lord, please, I can never forget myself. Just make sure that they're okay.
You physically blocked some of those bullets from where those kids were going.
Yes. Would I do it all over again? Hell yeah, I'd do it again.
Tiana, shot 4 times, is rushed to the hospital. Now Dalton wants to switch cars. He meets his wife at his parents' house where he has these ominous words.
He gave her a gun, said, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but when you watch the 11 o'clock news tonight, you'll know that it was me.
He leaves her bewildered, but then continues to pick up passengers. He then pulls into a local car dealership where father and son, Rich and Tyler Smith, were shopping for a truck.
Jason Dalton walked up to them and started to shoot and shoot and shoot.
Just minutes later,
County unit, shots fired, Cracker Barrel.
Dalton fires at 5 more people.
Anyone hurt?
Sergeant Nielsen comes up, and we both happen to look at the same time and seen there was something moving. He opens the door and sees Abby. We see that she has an obvious gunshot wound to the head.
The house phone rang. She said, well, we're from Bronson Methodist. She said, I'm trying to find the parents of an Abigail. Her comment was that you need to get up here as soon as possible because she's not going to make it through the night. They walked us up to this room in the ICU. And that's when I saw Abby for the first time. A couple hours later, she flatlined. Then they tried to do CPR, and that was horrific to see. We told them to let her go. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. At that point, we started to say our goodbyes. I was holding Abby's hand, and I looked right at Abby, and I said, Abby, if you can hear me, I said, this is Mama. I said, if you can hear me at all, I said, give me a sign. And she squeezed me. And at that point, I knew right there she was back and that she was going to fight like holy hell.
But the shootings have set off fear in the western Michigan town.
Very tense situation. In Kalamazoo County, multiple people have been shot and killed.
Say definitely a serial killer.
Jason Dalton has killed 6 people. 2 others are clinging to life in area hospitals. But what Dalton doesn't know is that now police are closing in on him.
I heard radio traffic advising that he is following a black HHR that just left one of the bars downtown. When he came to a stop, he just sat in the vehicle.
He's caught in the Chevy HHR with the gun that killed the people at the Cracker Barrel and at Sealy in his pocket.
How have you been treated? I've been treated okay.
He was not aggressive at all. He just chose not to answer some of our questions.
Do you know how many people you killed tonight? I would like to just plead the fifth. Okay.
We just kept asking him why. What happened? What happened in your life to make you do this?
We may never know the answer to those questions.
Jury selection begins tomorrow in the murder trial of Jason Dalton.
As the trial is about to begin, Dalton has another surprise, going against the expectation that he would try to plead insanity.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
You're sentenced to a period of life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Have you watched any of the news with and seen Jason Dalton?
Yes. Every time I see him, I flip him off. I can't stand him. Sometimes I like to trade places with him to where he could have the gunshot wound and I could be normal, but not in jail, because I almost died. And my mom was a basket case. She sat by my bed the whole 8 days, 5 days, however long I was in a coma.
Did she smile when she saw you open your eyes again?
I remember her crying with happy tears.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.